Welcome to video 4. In this video, we are going to plan and write our second paragraph. Now, just to make sure you remember the essay question that we are using, here it is here. Most societies have homeless people. Some people think that the best way to help them is to give them money. To what extent do you agree? Okay? Now, we have already complete our introduction and our first paragraph. So now we're going to move on to our second paragraph. So you should remember that each paragraph has 4 components: topic sentence, explanation, elaboration, evidence or example, closing or connecting. Back to the planning, we have our 4 boxes. In our first box, our topic sentence. Remember, this is a reason that supports our thesis statement. And in this case, my thesis statement was that giving money to homeless people is not the best solution. Real solutions must address the cause. So my topic sentence needs to be an idea in support of that thesis statement. And here it is. In addition to job opportunities, public housing is critical. So this paragraph is about public housing. In addition to job opportunities is a way of connecting it to the previous paragraph, which was about job opportunities. This paragraph is about public housing and the need for public housing to keep a job. So now the reader knows what this paragraph is about, and my topic sentence is clear that it supports my thesis statement. Next, example and elaboration. So now I want to explain or elaborate on this idea of public housing. Why is public housing critical? First step to finding a job is having a safe place to come home to. In other words, getting off the street. So I've explained the importance of public housing by saying, in order to have a job, a person needs to get off the street, to have a place to come home to. That's why public housing is critical, and that's why in this box, I have an explanation of my topic sentence. Next, example or evidence. Give an example or evidence of why public housing is critical or essential for someone to have a job. It is very difficult for a homeless person to have a job when they have to sleep on the street. It is impossible to keep a job this way. So this is evidence. This is not really an example. This is evidence. My evidence is a person cannot keep a job if they are on the street. I then close or connect by saying public housing is expensive, but it is more expensive to keep people on the street. I'm talking about crime, health issues, and the fact that people who live on the street and do not have jobs do not pay taxes. So this is a way of closing the paragraph by saying, yes, I know that public housing is expensive, but if you think about it, it is more expensive to not have public housing. So this is a nice way to close the paragraph and to close the argument. Okay, let's see how this becomes a full paragraph. Again, you can see the black or bolded letters, which show you where the topic sentence is. Here you can see the example, and here you have the evidence, and here you have the closing. So this is basically the same as what you find in the boxes, but the grammar and vocabulary is better. It's correct. So let's go. In addition to jobs, homeless people need to be provided with public housing. The first step to finding a job is having a safe place to come home to after work. In other words, getting off the street. Imagine trying to have a shower, get dressed, and arrive for work on time without having a place to live. Public housing is expensive, however, the problem of homelessness is more expensive as it creates crime, health issues, and also means that the person is not paying taxes. Okay, so again, you can see topic sentence. We need public housing. My explanation is the first step to getting a job or keeping a job is getting off the street. I give some evidence by saying, imagine trying to have a job if you lived on the street. It would be impossible to arrive for work on time, to be clean, to be presentable for your job. So that's the evidence. And then I close it by saying public housing is expensive, but the problem of homelessness is more expensive and therefore needs to be solved. Okay guys, that's paragraph 2. Hope that was helpful, and see you in the next video.